What did I say to piss you off this time, baby?
Who is the Negro in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood. In your neighborhood, I say. Who is the Negro in your neighborhood when you're running from his ass each day?
Black people don't hope, we wish.
Something that crazy could only come from you.
Right now you live in beliefs. You want to believe things. Belief is ignorance. Right knowledge is to know. You understand that? Belief is ignorance because belief is the acceptance of things that you do not know. And every one of your prayers end with Amen. Let me hear you say amen. Oh, let me hear you say amen. Amen, which is the ancient Egyptian god Amun, and the rock was the sun in us as the original people of the sun. And we roam the earth millions of years, 17,250,000 years to be exact, before Adam was created 49,000 years ago. Now, we don't know good people from bad. We don't know good food from bad. We don't know good music from bad. We don't know anything, and we were the ones who knew everything. And so they put us under a spell. What kind of spell? The spell of ghost worship. You understand? Ghost worship. And they said gospel, ghost spell. All you know is what they told you, and you have belief in what they told you. When we were in our right state of Elohim, we didn't have beliefs. We knew because we were the gods that everybody worshipped. They made us hate the rising of the sun. By telling us, make sure you don't make fudge while the sun is rising. That's because we were sun people. People trying to get away from the sun made us start hating the sun. How they make you hate your hair? No, by telling you to pick cotton. The moment we start combing our hair and touching our hair and putting our feet on the grass again, things are going to start opening. We lost our eye and our light is dim.
That's right, babies. It's Friday, motherfucking Friday. So I suggest you get out there and bust some ass on Bust You. That's right, from New York to Jamaica to College, Japan, Domo live from Ground Zero. It's the fastest 30 minutes on the air. That's right, you know this is your radio show. It shows coming at you live, baby. Coming at you live with Bust That Ass Radio 83.17 FMX. And the X stands for You Never Saw Me Coming When You Never Saw Why I Was At, dumbass. Yo, Black Lenny Bruce on the loose, who's better than that balding mini-me two-pump chump of a boyfriend. And yes, I'll run rings around that flat ass like Saturn, so test me, bitch. And if I say anything, and I mean anything that may offend you, then I'm doing my motherfucking job, because you have the option to turn me off when I keep turning you on again and again and again. Cash ass, let's ride, bitches. And you know how I start this shit with LA racist entitlement, so let's go on with the fucking first question of the day. Now, do the rivers in Babylon that run through the sacred holy houses of Sodom and Gomorrah harbor the secrets of blasphemy and pedagogic nepotism that no teacher, coach, or public official could hold against the separation of church and state? Or how many pedophiles can you fit in a religious heresy and deny the community it pimps the fuck out of while tricking your lost altar boy into satanic deviancy while saying amen? You be the judge. Yep, I question the interpretation of godly servitude when sexual slavery unto the Lord is the only reason bitches go to church in the first place. In a male-dominated sect, there are more Catholic pedophiles than the Pope would care to know. So let's look at the train of history. Since the Inquisition, I mean, you know the song, the Inquisition, what a show, the Inquisition. All right, the prey of young men was the sacred hunt of many a monk in the olden days when it was considered heresy to take a wife. Now add that to the mission of conquering the rest of the world behind it, and you have modern day Mexico. For the men who try to cross the border, some are raped by men. The women is always spared for fear of incest. Now, for over 700 years, them motherfuckers have been freaky. Okay, they've been freaky, and I can't see sitting in a church listening to the good word, okay, interpreted by a dress-wearing, man-nasty asshole. Check it. 5 years after agreeing to do so, the Archdiocese of Los Angeles is poised to release personal files of 25 former priests accused of sex abuse and child molestation after the state Supreme Court on Wednesday rejected the former priest's appeal to keep the documents confidential. The release of the documents was part of the Archdiocese's record $660 million settlement in 2007 to 508 people who said they were victims. Former priests sued to block the release of the documents but lost. The state Supreme Court denied their appeal Wednesday. So it may be a bit of time before they become public knowledge. But like the fucking diehard idiot motherfuckers will be, they'll still harbor denial while sitting in the pews this Sunday. The Archdiocese has spent the last several years trying to redact the names of innocent priests from the personal files, which is allowed under the settlement. Once that's completed, the judge's satisfaction, then presumably they'll sign an order to release the documents. What the fuck? You know where I went with this, alright? So, how much time does it really take to catch a high-profile pedophile hiding under the dress of the Pope? Don't ask Roger Mahoney. He sold the list of names out and walked away like the coward he was. Want to know who's on the list? Okay, well, I got a name. I got names, damn it. Okay, here they are. Michael Buckley, Santiago Lavelle, John Salazar, Matthews Sprusky, Lynn Caffo, Michael Baker, John Dawson, Gerald Fezard, Michael Wimpy, Charles Rene Rodriguez, James Ford, Richard Allen Henry, Michael Nocita, Luis Harmilio, George Neville Rucker, George Miller, Eleuterio Ramos, Benjamin Hawks, and Fidencio Silva. These are your butt huggers who are not in prison with Sandusky, but lo, how redemptive it's going to pay off when excommunication for philandering in every other religious sect will suffer from their own purgatory. That goes for motherfuckers who are also sex addicts under the cloth with their own congregations. And get this, in the South, the Baptist is the bringer of bastards. Don't believe me? Ask how many kids are fatherless behind the dick of Mr. Boston. My half-brother, or better yet, when's the last time you seen Sienna, motherfucker? Come on, man, she's grown a bit and oddly enough has your forehead, just like a Mason. So, congregation, can you say amen? Think about it. I'll be black after this.
And if you only have one thing left that's precious to you that you have hidden away in your hideaway sack that you love very much, that will be taken away as well. And they won't give a fuck. In these last days, critical times hard to deal with, misinterpretation and misunderstanding will prepare for not a smooth but a fatal crash landing. In these last days, critical times. But first there's brimstone and hell on this thin road to agape that's treacherous. This prize is reserved for some, but not for all of us. There's a magic mountain of heaven after this highway of hell. Yes, love will prevail in these last days. Critical times hard to deal with. You have to rip your heart out and save it for later. Through these times of bitterness, be a lover, not a hater. In these last days. Critical times. Yes, love will prevail in these last days. Critical times hard to deal with. Through these times of bitterness, you have to rip your heart out and save it for later. You have to rip your heart out and save it for later.
Hey, but Pete, this ain't even gonna work like this, man. Everybody calling as far as I'm concerned. What's up with this baller, player, hustler, pimp, thug, gold tooth wearing, wanna be rich, living at your mama's house shit? The fuck's wrong, man? This is bullshit. Hey, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I said it and I'ma say it again. Y'all little ballin' ass motherfuckers ain't for shit. Y'all ain't balled. Y'all ain't even sold no damn dope. You're selling your ass to these record companies, I'll tell you that much, with your big bitch hoe ass. Go on, get on the catwalk with your gold. Stupid looking motherfucker. You look like Step and Fetch It. Baggy ass pieces of shit ass clothes. And I heard y'all wearing pink now. Any ballin' ass nigga that call himself a baller wearing pink needs his ass busted. Straight the fuck out. I said it, I'll say it again.
And that's exactly what we're doing here. My book, Facebook, report, fat bitch, idiot. The stuff I found on my Facebook, crazy, shocking, but true. This sent in from Ass Buster, Spitbox at MC Supreme from London. First thing I see in the morning, and the shit had me laughing out of my fucking bed. Okay, it's a vid post of a snotty nigga bitch from the ghetto getting her jaw rearranged by a bus driver who got tired of hearing how manly she stood in the presence of an adult. This is why I say beat your fucking kids, you dumbasses. Bitch got knocked the fuck out. And I'll repost it again later. I hope the guy keeps his job because a lot of motherfuckers is tired of their bullshit. Okay? This one sent in from Assbuster Rap UPN, a pic post of a funeral in character with an oddly built coffin for just the occasion. It says he died from an overdose of Viagra. Hey, now there's a good death sentence that even Sandusky would be privy to. And finally from Assbuster Equality, Shabaka Kibala, the ESQ, the King of the Ring MC, a pic post of how to cure cancer with cannabis oil. Go to CannabisNationRadio.com. I'm going to say that again, CannabisNationRadio.com, to hear how biochemist Dennis Hill cured himself, especially when our own petulancy stops our state from approving such studies. Learn this to teach it, peeps. I'm telling you, you could save a life. And they keep passing me by on Black or Borka. Okay, like Sir Mix-a-Lot, I like bomb ass. Okay, the trouble on the bubble makes a nigga humble, cause I don't need a hubble to see what I'm getting in trouble with. That's right. That's why it's important that bitches do the right things and stop cheating nature for the premise of fast and long-lasting results that have to be altered like a bad weave every 3 months. Like fucking Clockwork Orange. Check it. Padge Victoria Winslow, aka Black Madam, is a person of interest in the ongoing investigation of a Philadelphia butt implant procedure that wound up being fatal. Okay, all right. This bitch performed the deadly cosmetic surgery on a London dancer in an airport hotel room, then used crazy glue to close the wounds and fled when the client went into respiratory distress. Okay, and a witness testified this shit on Wednesday. But damn, what the fuck, man? Come on. No wonder there's so much fake booty out here in LA. I mean, this shit is just going from state to state to state to state, and they've yet to catch this crazy ass bitch. Okay, I mean, it's like what George Carlin said before. The only thing that we left on Earth after the human race dies off, and I hate to say this, man, but you know, when we die off and shit, there's going to be roaches and plastic. So go ahead, lighten your skin while you're at it. The black race can't afford you no more, synthoid.
I came to tell the truth, spread the wisdom to the youth. It's gonna make a man mad, but my people have been had. You can't come in because of the color of your skin, and if you do, they call the pigs in blue. Come inside, make yourself at home. Oh, I forgot to mention, leave my daughter alone. I like your daughter. My dress, my afro, my body, my fade, my baggy clothes, the trims that I made. My fly ass jeans, my funky deep rims, all the things I did, they credit to him. Hip hop, bebop, rock and roll and jazz, all stolen legacies from my past. Stand up, my people, confess and be proud, cause we all know the brothers are loud. Now members only, but no membership without a credit card. No credit card with less than 5 on the job. No job without experience. No experience without an education. No job.
No education without the loot to finance. But no financiation without an education.
No flipping without tripping. No tripping or flipping. But slipping, you can trip on how you're flipping. But if you trip too hard, then you slip. But trip on how they still keep you paying when you're slipping. They're sticking it in and working it round, mixing it up and saying it loud, saying it loud. Cover up the real with the drama. The brothers are loud.
Ooh, yes indeed, dirty condoms. Hit it, roll them up Fridays, and Ma Nature done dropped the cold front on the hood. That means no creepy crawlies after 8:30 p.m. Okay, and here's the funny, there's no curfew. None whatsoever. Motherfuckers just be hanging out like they at the beach. And this was like 3 days ago. Looking greasier than homemade shit. And that means it'll be a slow ho weekend. Alright, so I guess they got time to like clean their clothes up and shit and whatnot. But I guess that's fucking domestication. That unless you're like C. Diddy out there looking for a sexual harassment charge on a tranny at Winchell's Donuts, then enjoy being El Pervo. Shit, man. Our bitches don't get it, right? I like my pussy natural. Don't douche, you know what I mean?
There's no slander that provides an excuse for people to burn a restaurant in Lebanon or destroy a school in Tunis, cause death and destruction in Pakistan.
Yeah, I promise not to in your mouth.
In this modern world, with modern technology, for us to respond in that way to hateful speech empowers any individual who engages in such speech to create chaos around the world.
I got acid, Valium, mescaline, I got some good cocaine. I'll keep you open for the hour.
Now, let me be clear, just as we cannot solve every problem in the world, the United States has not and will not seek to dictate the outcome of democratic transitions abroad.
For responding to this video with violence.
We do not expect other nations to agree with us on every issue, nor do we assume that the violence of the past weeks or the hateful speech by some individuals represent the views of the overwhelming majority of Muslims, any more than the views of the people who produced this video represent those of America.
Oh, you just walk up and break my back without saying a word? Oh, boo! Who are you, sir?
That brand of politics, one that pits East against West and South against North, Muslims against Christians and Hindu and Jew, can't deliver on the promise of freedom.
You've done worse than awaken the bloody lust in him. You've awakened the bloody jungle love.
To the youth, it offers only false hope. Burning an American flag does nothing to provide a child an education. Smashing apart a restaurant does not fill an empty stomach. Attacking an embassy won't create a single job. That brand of politics only makes it harder to achieve what we must do together. Educating our children and creating the opportunities that they deserve.
protecting human rights and extending democracy's promise.
Only a white man in a black man's body will turn the white man into the black man by turning the black man white.
Yes, you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. Peeps and peeps. Cultural nepotism. This is easy. Proposition 35 will come to vote on banning human trafficking. Okay, check it. The U.S. Department of Health and Services report that trafficking is fast becoming one of the nation's largest criminal enterprises. The anonymity and immediacy of the internet has helped traffickers grow their operations, and the State Department estimated in 2010 there were as many as 12 million victims worldwide. California is home to 37 million people. It stands to reason that a significant number of those victims are living among us. In fact, the FBI reports that 3 cities in California, Los Angeles, Ground Zero as I call it, San Diego, and San Francisco, are among the nation's 13 highest child sex trafficking areas. So in the same breath, before voting day, Ground Zero received a $1.5 million grant from the United States Department of Justice on Thursday to expand its anti-gang efforts citywide. And guess what group of shit stickers are hemmed up with our current bane of capitalistic opportunities when it comes to human trafficking? MS-13 and the Mexican cartels have a lot of federales looking to take that ass out like Bin Laden. My question is this: how much human decimation are you willing to sacrifice before your culture is reduced to what that of the whole of the nation of Native American Indian tribes that exist today? Then again, Malinchistas are Malinchistas when it comes to fucking your own people. It's what family does, and it's biblically incestuous to follow the patterns of Cain and Abel, or the scripts of flesh peddlers who hold the pimp cup high upon the massacred bodies that they've been stepping on just to be in a fucking novella. Pinche cabrón de Montegans. Alright? The bounty is on you, and guess what? Who's gonna be the next enemy in the Cold War, Bendejo?
Well, I just don't see what it's all about. This hate, this violence. If it keeps up, you'll be giving the white people all the reason they need to kill you.
Blacks have been exploited, raped, and murdered since this country began.
Son, you know I like to hear it from the horse's mouth.
White man, ain't you a bitch with your shit?
How would you? It became a song. Now I don't want to whine and whimper. This is the old and the new. Where you come in, I was too, and left to go left, and you come right in. There is no one you know closer than you know me, except me knowing you. You was there. You felt the stare of the streets, the wind screaming. You submit to these motherfuckers. You ain't shit.
Oh, it's hot out here. It's hot. It's hot. We getting sprinkles. Golden showers, baby. Golden showers. Okay, now that we got to the butt end of our day here, and we know this is the weekend, we are going to focus in on, the parasites. That sort of people. Those sort of people. We got them in all fucking types of neighborhoods, and they call themselves hustlers, alright? But therefore, that's when you have to take both of your thumbs, and you have to grip the side of their face and so forth, on the inside, and pull it apart, because underneath that mask is, on the count of 3, people, a 1, a 2, a 3, and a big woosah! Asshole of the day. Again, it's a rarity to rip the panties off a hoe to discover that she has crabs the size of UFOs. Though she's been out of circulation for a minute and her 15 minutes of fame came to a pornographic malfunction. That's right, from Whittier Boulevard, your selfish bitch and mine, here she comes again. Nadia Suleiman, Octomom and her army of kids. Okay, now we've learned that no one should give a lazy bitch kids who selfishly thinks she deserves to have any at all without a fucking man in the house. But then again, it's the way society is, and if both are lazy, then you deserve whatever the fuck you get. Check it. Nannies who work for her, work for this heifer, Okay? Alleged Suleiman tied her 8 newborns to their bed with cheesecloths around their waist to keep them from getting out of their cribs. They then said she blocked the door with a chair from the outside for hours because she didn't want the babies to bother her while she napped. The woman also claimed, the nannies also claimed, Octomom allowed her 6 older children, ages 6 to 11, to physically abuse the younger ones. In some cases, the nannies alleged the younger children got black eyes and bruises. And if that's not bad enough, one of these little motherfuckers, okay, would take his siblings away to take her to another area and would be touching her. The nanny told Nadia everything. And you know what this bitch said? She never said did or do anything. She goes, quote unquote, it's okay, don't worry about it. And that's where was her attitude, said the nanny. What the fuck, okay? When you have more than a tribe of kids to raise over 3, then you're pushing it. Okay, on average, any woman that has to raise or is forced to raise more than 5 kids out of fear of having them being sent to foster care or orphan is a weaseling bitch who's looking for an easy way out by getting on SSI and making sure that she can cash them little motherfuckers on it. Okay, so she can live in that illusion as a queen bee. Honey, wake the fuck up. Doesn't matter if it's in vitro, mechanical, or if you're a dead fuck to begin with. If you can't manage that army of kids, give them up. Yes, your life skills suck tremendously, and it makes real families detest you in sight and spit at your half-assed honor you think you damn well deserve. I mean, let me give you an example. When my own mother had 13 of us, there was no excuse then, and there's no excuse now. So fuck what you know when the denial is looking at you from every direction. You can go to church all day, and it still won't help you with your lax parenting skills from playing with Barbie dolls. The sickening thing is that the dumb chica hoe is the essence of what type of woman, to stay away from. Avarice, sloth, greedy, impatient, and above all selfish and endangering your own. That's not family, that's slavery. And any bitch that lives like that deserves everything they've got coming to them in short. Never in the long run. Because in experience, to seeing such result, my own mother had to run and hide from me when I proved to everyone that she was a contemptuous bitch from day one. Yeppers, Octomom, you are definitely the bendejo super asshole of the day.
Fantastic planet, pissy, pill popping, pillagers, practice piracy, cackling crew catastrophe, telling tall tales to twisters. Labeled lay low liars, our attitudes are always active. Brethren bosses, basically baddest block builders. Not as dig, self-spit, smooth, sinister science. My math might make mommy's mouth moist, Mr. Mysterio, mic checker. Checking cheesy chumps, chasing cheddar, cha-ching. Go ahead and floss your bling bling, that's why them kids go bang bang. Yo, everybody wanna do they thing. These, those, them, dusts, I will invade ill. Hard-hitting hammer, extra electrifying MC. We spectacular masterpiece. They theatrical, funny actors. I'm a Los Angeles, Cali bastard, understand? If you my peoples, then I got ya. If you my peoples, then I got ya. We spectacular masterpiece. They theatrical, funny actors. I'm a Los Angeles, Cali bastard, understand? If you my peoples, then I got ya. If you my peoples, then I gotcha. Rhymers run resistance, risk rumbling, real regular. Goalie go get his vicious vocab villains, wild willy, whimsical, confident criminals, culture creatures. Us usually underground, observe on opposition. Total televangelistic television, jiggy justified juxtaposition. Quick question, what would you do for a fat stack of dough? Fried chicken, a whole lot of golden blow. How far would you go to get a cookie? Rookie, yappy, yuppy, yuck, yucks.
Ah, yes, that's right. If you missed it, then play it again till you get it. You can say moving forward like a bitch, but I know I'm ahead of your bullshit. That's right. This has been your radio show of shows, Bust That Ass Radio at 83.17 FMX. And the X stands for You Didn't See Me Coming When You Never Saw What I've Been. All up in your ass. Steady shellac in the room, boom boom harder than ever. Booty bubbles and dirty condoms. Music provided by Omega 7 Records, the Mothership Connection, aka Destruct, and the underground music scene. Cash your ass, so see you in the street, bitches.
If you my peoples, then I gotcha. If you my peoples, then I gotcha. If you my peoples, then I gotcha. AKA's the name. AKA's the name.